Hello friends, welcome to Prismatis online class. In this class, we'll solve question on the board. And the question says, question 1. If alpha, beta are the roots, x squared plus 3 equals to 5. Construct equation whose roots are following. A, 2 alpha, 2 beta. Okay, in solving this question, what do we do? The roots are given, and we are being expected to solve and get another quadratic equation, new quadratic equation from the roots being given. So how do we do that? Let's solve. Okay, solution what? A. Okay, from this place we are going to look at um 2 alpha comma 2 what beta are the roots given are what root given. Okay, what do we do? First of all, we looked at the sum of the root given. So sum of the root given. Okay, now what are the sum of the root? Let's go. We have 2 alpha plus 2 beta plus 2 what? 2 alpha plus 2 beta. 2 alpha plus 2 beta, which is what? 2 into alpha plus beta. So okay, call this equation x. Now from the equation given, we want to turn this into a quadratic equation. So this 5 will cross the sign of equality. We now have that from the root given, that x squared plus 3x minus 5 is equal to 0. Now always remember the formula method of solving what the quadratic equation with the root given, and that is x square minus sum of the root, which is this, so x plus 4, which is what? Product of the given root, which is equal to what? 0. So equation 1 and equation 2. If you compare equation 1 and equation 2, you will realize that equation 1, that alpha plus beta is equals to what? Plus to the, this is coefficient is plus 3. So here is minus 2, which is what? Minus 3. Why alpha beta is equal to what? Minus 5. Minus 5. So, okay, in solving these questions, what do we do again? So we are going to look at the formula, because they asked us to solve for this. So our product from equation 2, from equation x, that is that 2 alpha plus 2 beta, from equation s, 2 alpha plus 2 beta is equal to, now we have what we call 2 into alpha plus beta, which is now 2 into minus 3, which will give us what? Minus 6. So minus 6. Okay, that is for what? Summation, sum of the given root. Now let's look at the product of the given root. Product of what? Given root. Product of root given. So we have it as what? 2 alpha multiplied by 2 beta. What do we have? 2 times 2 will give us 4 into what? Alpha what? Beta. When alpha beta is equals to what? From here, alpha beta is equals to -5. We have that 4 into minus what? 5, which is equal to what? -20. In other words, 4 alpha beta is equal to -20. So now we have that 4 alpha beta is equal to -20. For we to form new quadratic equation, what do we do? For we to form new quadratic equation, we need to substitute them back to the given equation. Always remember that x squared minus what? Alpha plus beta, or x plus what? Alpha beta is equal to 0. From the equation we have the alpha plus x, which is what? The new this, which is x squared minus 2 alpha plus 2 beta, all into what? X plus what? 4 alpha what? Beta. 4 alpha beta, which is equal to 0. From here we have that x is equal to, what is the answer we get here? We got -6. Minus we turn to what? 6. 6 times x, which is 6x. Now what do we have again? We have this plus what? -20. -20 equal to this, which is what is equal to 0. -20 replace this place, and that is this why we got -20. Hence the new, hence x squared plus 6x minus 20 is equal to 0 is what? The new what? New quadratic equation formed using this root of the equation, and that is the answer. Thanks. Okay, let's solve solution B. Solution B. Let's take solution B and see how the thing look like. Okay, solution B. We have that sum. Let's look at sum of the roots, which is now alpha square plus sum is plus beta square. So alpha square plus beta square is always, remember the identity. The identity means alpha plus beta all square minus 2 alpha beta. Always remember that alpha plus beta is equal to what? Minus what? -3, and alpha beta is equal to -5. So from this we can substitute that alpha square plus beta square is equal to, what do we have here? -3 raised to the power of 2 minus 2 into -5. Lose it. What do we have? This go to this. -3 times -3 will give us 9. Minus times this will give us what? 10. So our alpha square plus beta square is equals to 19. Okay. Well, now let's look at the product of the given root. Product of what? Roots. From this place we have that alpha square multiplied by beta square. And how do we do it? It will be like alpha beta all square, just like that. Remember that alpha beta is equal to what? -5. So alpha beta now, so this is the same thing as this is the same thing as substituting this to this. We have that alpha square beta square is equal to a minus 5 all raised to power 2, which finally will give us what? 25. And that is it. So now we are going to generate the formula. Always come to this place. Okay. The formula goes like this. The new formula, the new quadratic product will be like this. X squared minus what? Minus sum. Alpha square plus beta square or square plus what? Alpha or square equal to 0. And what is it? X square minus, yes, minus 19x plus 25 equal to 0. This is the new quadratic equation formed with what? A given root. And that is how to solve them. Okay, solution C. I'll solve C or I'll solve D. You pick the rest. You solve the rest. Solution D. Solution C. Let's solve solution the C and see how the C will look like. See, they gave us what? Sum. Solution C. Let's see sum. Sum of the roots. We have 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta. What is the LCM? LCM is alpha beta. Add to this, alpha will cancel beta. This is beta plus add to this, beta will cancel remainder what? Alpha. Alpha times 1 alpha, which this is the same thing as alpha plus what? Beta over what? Alpha beta. Always remember from the equation that our alpha beta is equal to minus 3 over this one is what? Equals to minus 5. Minus will cancel. Finally, we have 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta is equal to what? 3 over 5. That is 10. Okay. Products. Let's look at the product. Products of the root. Product of the roots. Now we have 1 over what? Alpha multiplied by 1 over beta. So 1 times 1 will give us 1 over. Our time this we have it as what? Alpha beta. Now recall that where alpha beta is equal to minus 5. From this place, 1 alpha beta into 1 alpha is equal to what? 1 over minus 5. That is what we get, 1 over minus 5. So what do? We substitute it here again and get our new what? New quadratic equation. Now the equation is x squared minus 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta, all into x plus what? What do we have here? Plus 1 over what? Alpha beta, all equal to 0. And what do we get? X squared minus, what do we have? 3 over 5, which is 3 over 5, all into what? X plus 1 over what? 1 over what? 1 over what? Minus 5 equal to 0. Finally, what do we have? X squared is equal to minus 3 over 5 x minus 1 over 5, all equal to 0. Now divide through by 5. 5 go to this, we have it 1. 5 go to this, we have it 1. 5 divided by 1, 5. 5 times this will give us 5x squared. 5 go to this 1. 1 times this, we have it as minus 3x 5 go to this, we have it as what? 1. 1 times this, we have it as what? 1. All equal to 0. So this is the new quadratic what? Formula. New quadratic equation formed by what? Solution what? C. Okay, thank you. Let's look at solution what? Solution D. The same case. So I will not finish it. I'll just give you what to do. You finish it up. Now sum of the root. Solution D. Solution D. Sum of the root. Sum of roots. Now we have it as what? Alpha plus 1. Close it plus, because we are dealing with sum. Beta plus 1. So we sum them together. This go to this. We have it alpha plus beta plus what? 1 times 1 plus 1, which will give us what? Alpha plus what? Beta plus 2. When alpha plus beta from the initial stage is equal to minus 3. Now what do we have? We have that minus 3 from here, minus 3 plus 2. So finally we have that minus alpha plus beta plus 2 is equal to what? Minus what? 1. And that is our new this. So go to your product. Product will look like this. Product will look like the product of root will look like alpha plus 1 multiplied by beta plus 1. So if you multiply, you have alpha into beta plus 1, close it, plus 1 into alpha plus 1, close it. This go to this, we have it as alpha beta. This go to this, we have it as what? Alpha. This to this, we have it as what? Beta. This go to this, we have it as 1 plus 1. Collect like terms. We now have this alpha plus beta plus what? Alpha beta plus 1. And this is what? Your solution. Always recall that this one is what? Minus 3 plus what? Minus 5 plus what? 1. Minus 3 plus minus 5 will give us minus 8 plus what? 1, which finally will give us what? Minus 7. So now our final solution now, we substitute it back to the given equation. So which we have it as what? X squared minus, what do we have? Minus alpha plus what? Beta plus 2, or square alpha plus beta plus 2, or into x plus what? Plus what? Alpha plus beta plus alpha beta plus 1, all equal to 0. Finally, what do we get? X squared minus what? What do we get here? Minus 1 minus, we turn to plus, which is what? We have it as what? X. Okay. Now substitute here. What do we get here? Minus 7 equal to 0. Finally, what do we have? X squared plus x minus 7 equal to 0. That is a solution to this equation. So all this is whenever they give you a given root and ask you to form other what? Quadratic equation, you follow it one by one after the other. After then you get your answer. That is how to solve this kind of questions. Thanks and God bless you. Have a nice day. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Prismatic Online Class. Bye.